Welcome back. Today we're talking about solving quadratic equations. This time we're using graphing. Let's go ahead and take a look at a review. So a quick review about solving quadratic equations. Remember, we're trying to find the value of x. Equations can have no solutions, one solution, or two solutions. We also call solutions roots of the equations or x-intercepts. They're all the same. So now let's take a look at what solutions look like on a graph. So you can see here we've got three graphs that identify solutions. So when we have two solutions, we can see that our parabola is going to cross the x-axis at two different locations. So in this case, it's going to be at 0 and -4. So we've got -4 as one of our zeros, 0 as the other one. We can see that we've got one solution here in the middle where the parabola is going to hit just this one time at 0. And then we can see no solutions here where we've got an empty set because the graph does not cross the x-axis at all. Now let's take a look at how we can solve using our graph. So here in example A, we're going to use our Decimal Graph calculator to find these different values. So first I'm going to take my graphing calculator here and I'm going to substitute in, or not plug in, I'm going to plug in my parabola. So I've got x squared plus 6x minus 9, and you can see there that I'm not going to set it equal to 0. If I set it equal to 0, my Decimal calculator does not like that, does not try to graph it in any way. So we want to make sure that we just type in the part that we're looking for. So that's x squared plus 6x minus 9. So now we're going to identify the domain, and we can see that it's going up and out forever. So that means we're going to have all real numbers here. So we can use the symbol for that or write it. What is our range? So that we can see that it does go on forever going up. So we know that we're going to be at least at positive infinity, but it goes no lower than -3. So we're going to have our range as -3. Positive infinity, or you could just write infinity if you'd like. What is the vertex? We can see there where it's going to stop here at the end is going to be at -3, -18. So that also tells us our minimal value, and our minimum value is going to be -3 because it goes no lower than -3. And then what are our roots of our equation? We can see that they are marked here. Now we're going to have to round because they don't end nice and evenly. So one of them is going to be -7.24. Looks like we're going to be rounding that. Yeah, so -7.24. And the other root of our equation is going to be 1.24. Those are the ones where it's crossing our x-axis. We can see that, and those are our roots to the equation. Now let's take a look at example B. So here in example B, it says using our Decimal Graphing calculator, find the values. We've got -x squared minus 12 equals 0. So the first thing we're going to do, bring down our graphing calculator, plug in our parabola here, and we can see that we're going to have 0 and -12. But this time we can see that it's not going to cross any of the x-axis. So we can already tell that we've got no solutions or no roots here because it does not cross that x-axis. So we're going to have an empty set here for no real solutions. What is our domain? Well, it does go on forever and ever. So we can tell that that is going to be all real numbers again as it goes out and to the side forever. Our range, however, though, it does stop. It doesn't go any higher than -12, and it goes down forever and ever. So we've got negative infinity leading all the way up to -12. Then what is our vertex? We can see there that it's at 0, -12. It's not going to go any higher than that. So 0, -12, that is where the turn in our parabola takes place. Finally, we're going to look at the maximum value. So how high can it go up? And it can go high, no higher than -12. So that's our maximum value in this case as well. So notice that we put our Decimal calculator to work. We can just put in our equation and then look for where it lands in the graph. And if it crosses the x-axis at any point, that lets us know where our roots are. That brings us to the end of this problem. It also brings us to the end of this set of notes and this video. If you like this video, throw a thumbs up. If you love this video, throw a sub, and we will catch you in the next one.